Hi guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday the 6th of November. Thank you for joining me. And it isn't just Wednesday, well, it's the 6th of November, but by the time this video goes live, I think it's going to be, what, the 13th? Something like that, which means it's been about 6 months since I did my first video. Now, I know in my last video I thought, right, okay, so, number 26, that'll be 6 months. But my last video was number 26, so I kind of missed that one. I thought number 26 because there's supposed to be 52 weeks in a year, so 26 is half of that, so that'd be 6 months, and apparently I'm a little bit wrong. So my first video went live on the 15th of May, May the 15th, and I have done one video per week since then. This is going to be video 27, and I wanted to talk about some of the things I talked about on my first video. Now, it was rather long-winded. If I'm honest, it was a very long-winded video. I did go on quite a lot about only a couple of issues. Now, a couple of things I will discuss very, very quickly. I wanted to try and be better with my food. Now, I did start that. I sort of on and off that since I started, and I'm not doing it at the moment because I made myself miserable when I was focusing so much on my food. However, I am monitoring my food in the sense of quantities, so I'm not going to eat too much. I have lost a bit of weight since then, and I can't exactly remember how much I've lost. I think I've lost 1 stone since then. Doesn't matter. It's not the point. I also wanted to discuss depression and anxiety a lot more. I have been doing a lot of my own discussions with that, but I haven't looked into the pros and cons of antidepressants, for example, and other things that depression affects and what affects our depression. So I also wanted to everything's still a bit of a faff. Everything's still in the air. I've not really knuckled down and done anything. But I will say that my depression and my anxiety are improving. I feel more confident. I feel happier. I feel better about talking about these problems. And do you know what? That's great. That is good. I'm really, really happy about that. But I'm not going to bore you to tears with it because I watched my first video and I bored myself a little bit with that, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to just discuss, the basics of what I talked about in my first video. First video, I talked about my food, wanting to be healthier, having fruit salads for breakfast and lots of bloody blend vegetable smoothie for lunch. That went by the wayside. At the moment, yeah, I have a banana for breakfast if I have breakfast. I was having cereal. I stopped having cereal because anytime I do, I have far too much of it and I was eating far too much. So, do you know what? Sod it. I'm not going to focus too much on it. If I'll eat something, I might have a banana, I might have something else. Lunchtime, again, I'm having wraps with a bit of ham, bit of mustard, maybe a bit of lettuce. Not overly healthy, but not bad for me. So, you know what? I'm okay. And I've lost a bit of weight. I am doing my running and I'm being a lot more social. So the main point that I took away from my previous video was that my main goal is to be happier. And I am happier. I am. So I do put a large part of that down to the videos, making the videos and talking about it. Makes it, sit at the forefront of the mind so that I am dealing with these issues. If I just hid them away, I think I would be in exactly the same place I was at the beginning of these videos, or even worse off, which is not good. Not good at all. So really, really glad I started this video diary vlog thing. I haven't said that for a while. Video diary vlog thing. It's what I used to say at the beginning of my videos because I wasn't sure what to call it. But yeah, it's a vlog, it's a video diary, and I'm really, really happy that I did do those because they do help improve my mood. They do help me talk about these issues, and they do help with bringing things to the forefront. They really, really do. Anybody else who's suffering, talk about it. Make a video diary, post it up on YouTube, send me messages about what you do, talk to people, whatever, do whatever you want, but talk about it because believe it or not, it really does help. I vaguely remember at the beginning of these videos, the beginning of this video diary, after the first couple of weeks of recording videos, I found myself feeling the depression so much more strongly. My anxiety was right in front of my face and I didn't want to leave the house because it was bringing these feelings up. Where I was burying them down and I was telling myself that's dealing with it, it wasn't. It was bringing the feelings up and I had to face them. I was forced to face them, which is essential in the healing process. So I am so glad that I started this. I'm so glad I'm going to continue doing this. But yeah, target from now on. Don't worry, this is just the first video this week. Hopefully I'll remember to do others. We all know my memory is terrible for recording videos. But targets on my 6-month list. I still want to be more active. Need to increase my running. Not just to try and be healthy, but also because I've got a Christmas run to do with my dad in Stratford. I've also got the Brentwood Half Marathon to do next year, also with my dad. I do want to be a little bit healthier with my food, but not too much because when I do, I focus too much and it makes me miserable. So just to get a few more fruits and vegetables in there. You know, it's not a massive target, but it's in there. Also to be more social, you know, outside of the home. Although I'm being social with people at work, I'm not being social in some sort of social context. I'm not going to the pub or I'm not going around to people's houses. I'm not even really so much going out for walks these days. I am being very social and I am being very active in that context, but just not outside of a home or work environment. Does that make sense? But yeah, that's it. But I did also notice that, you know, with all this time, I've got my bucket list. And there's so many things on my bucket list I've done, but there's so many things on my bucket list I haven't done. So I've got a couple of things in there that I want to try out. I do want to try a musical instrument, for one. That's just off the top of my head. I won't go through my list with you because that might bore you. But yeah, there's a few targets. Improve my eating a little bit. Improve my exercise a little bit. Improve my mind by practicing a musical instrument a little bit. You know, just little things. But I am happier. I am happier. And if you guys have been watching since the first video, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, because I do think we've come an awful long way in the 6 months that we've been doing these videos. And they do help. They help me. They really do help me. So thank you very, very much. Yeah, hopefully this week, every time I do a video, I will try to remember to discuss how my food, exercise, and other stuff is going. You know, the whole point to the videos. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao for now. Hi guys, it's early in the morning and I've just come back from a run. Very, very sweaty, dirty. It's very dark outside and very, very wet. It was raining, but I loved it anyway. I absolutely loved running out in the dark, in the cold, in the wet. It just felt so invigorating. It was really, really good. Loved it. Yeah, I feel good. I feel good. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. But yeah, feeling good about today. I am feeling good. And I think my run came in just under half an hour, which I'm really happy about. I think it's something like 29 minutes, 57 seconds. So, you know what, I'm getting there. Slowly, but I am getting back to where I was. Whew. Whew, that was a good run. Catch you later. Hi guys, I just wanted to do a very quick video. I'm currently at work and I'm just about to start, but I just wanted to do a video before I start about something that's just occurred to me. I had a full face of makeup on before I came to work. I say a full face, it wasn't girly, I just had foundation, bronzer, you know, made a fairly masculine, but made my skin look nice. It's what I like to do. But I'm still not brave enough to wear it to work. And I thought to myself, well, I do want to try and find something that makes my skin look a little healthier, so try and find some light coverage foundation, just something that I don't know, tinted moisturiser, something like that. So I had a look in a couple of shops. Problem was, there were a few members of staff down each makeup aisle in each of the shops that I went in, and I was immediately far too nervous to shop in those shops, so turned around and walked back out rather than actually look at makeup when members of staff are there. And I just thought, you know what? Men in makeup is such a normal thing these days. Why do I still feel so nervous and so freaked out about shopping for it? Why? But there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, I just wanted to do that video just to say that I was nervous. I shouldn't be. If I want to wear makeup to work, I should be able to wear makeup to work without any problems. And we are in that day and age where we should be able to do that without fear of repercussion. And so next time I want to, I'm probably going to do that. But I think I'll have to get over to the fear of buying it before I can get over the fear of wearing it at work, you know? Maybe I'm just being a bit silly. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, that was a weird one. I think it all ties into my anxiety and my social anxiety, which you know I'm trying to fight. But, and my depression as well. It helps with my depression because it makes me feel better about myself. It shouldn't, you know, painting your face to look different than you actually are. You should be happy in your own skin, but I don't know, it's weird things. We'll discuss it at length, but I've got to start work. So, yes, I do need to feel better about myself without having to wear makeup. But I also have to feel confident enough to be able to go out and buy it and wear it without fear of what other people think about me. You see, it's a twofold thing, isn't it? We'll see. Okay, right, thanks guys. I will catch you next time. Ciao for now. Hi guys. So it's Friday and I've been quite busy today. As you can see, I'm currently out for a walk. Just wanted to get out of the house before I have some lunch. But today I've been, I don't know, washing bed sheets and changed the sheets in the spare bedroom, did the laundry, cleaned the bathrooms, cleaned the kitchen, all sorts of all sorts of jobs. So I've done loads and loads of chores, so I've been quite busy today. But I also wanted to talk to you a little bit again about what I was talking yesterday about, you know, about the fact that I'm wearing makeup. I'm wearing makeup today, not sure if you can tell in this light. But yeah, it's not like I'm going full glam or anything, it's just something that makes me feel a bit better. And I'm currently out for a walk wearing a full face of makeup. Well, not full face, but you get the idea. And the fact that you shouldn't worry about what other people think about you. I like to wear makeup. So, you know, it shouldn't matter what anybody else thinks. But also, I shouldn't need to wear makeup to feel good about myself. And you know what? It's not about me feeling good about myself. It's about me feeling better. I enjoy it. It is something I enjoy. So why should I have to worry about what anybody else thinks? Do you know what? It looks really muddy over that way, so I'm not going to walk that way. But yeah, also going on the food I'm eating, you know what? Just eating the food I enjoy eating. Nothing too bad with that. I have a banana for breakfast, had a cookie with a coffee. And I'm going to have a wrap with a packet of crisps for lunch. Do you know what? I'm not eating excessively, I'm not eating particularly healthy, but at least it's not excessive. On top of that, let's see. The three main things I want to talk about in this video. The three main things that I talked about in my first ever video. Food, we've covered. Exercise. I did go running yesterday, as I think you saw, if I did a video for that, which I think I did. Hopefully going for a run tomorrow as well, so I am keeping up with my exercise and my physical activity, because I do enjoy my running, but I have been thinking about looking into trying and increase my exercise routine to going to the gym or something. I've always thought to myself, you know what, I've done the gym before, I'm sure everybody has, and like me, I'm sure lots of people have given up after a couple of months. But what I'm starting to think is, with running, I always considered that exercise, and it never took off until I stopped considering it exercise and realised, actually, do you know what, it's fun, and I have fun running. So if I stop looking at going to the gym as exercise, maybe I could look at going to the gym as another form of fun. You know, enjoy going to the gym, enjoy the physical exertion, enjoy the way that it makes me feel, enjoy pushing myself to be able to do things that bit tougher. You know, lifting those weights that are slightly heavier, or putting the cadence on those cross-trainer machines to be at a steeper level or something like that. You know, the whole challenging yourself thing. So yeah, I am thinking about that, but I am still doing my thing. So that's physical exercise, but the other thing is being more sociable, and that is something that I am struggling with. I am being more sociable at work, but I'm not actually going to the local pub or anything like that. So I do need to work on that more. That is going to be my prime focus at the moment, because my exercise and my food seem to be okay. Everything else, my social life, I do need to work on, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this was just a video just to say, hi, how are you doing? I'm feeling all right. I've got my makeup on. I'm leaving the house. I'm doing okay. I'm not feeling too bad. Today has been a fairly busy day, and I've got a fairly busy weekend coming up as well. So yes, hopefully I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching. Ooh. Don't want to step on that. Okay, right. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Good. That wasn't a good start. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, and I feel a little teensy bit rough. Yeah, this past couple of days I've had a bit of a sniffle, a bit of a cold, and I don't know if you can hear that or not, but oh, I feel rough as houses. So yeah, it's Sunday morning, and I'm sitting here I'm in my, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm in my always grumpy pyjamas. So I've just got up. I'm just sipping away at my Lemsip. Hopefully that'll help steer away the cold for a little bit, because I'm cooking a full roast dinner today, which I absolutely love. I'm really looking forward to it. I do love a full roast dinner, you know, the chicken and the tatties and the veg and the Yorkies and the pigs in blankets and the stuffing and the gravy. I love a roast chicken dinner. I was going to do a video yesterday. I was going to show you a bit of footage of Rue, our lovely little hamster, because yesterday was her checkup at the doctor's, or the vet, whatever you want to call it. She had it was just a health check, you know. After we get her, after the first couple of weeks, we took her to the vet to make sure that she is healthy and that she's doing all right and that her weight is okay, etc. And yeah, she's absolutely fine, but she was very distressed afterwards, so decided not to do any footage of Rue. I will try and get some footage done when she's up and about and quite happy, but yeah, yesterday she really did not like being at the vet. She was doing this really loud, horrible squeaking sound that I know hamsters do when they're in distress, but she'd never done that before, so obviously she really hated going to the vet. So yeah, we didn't get any footage of that. But yeah, other than that, I got mother-in-law staying this weekend. I'm feeling so drained and so tired, but it's been a fairly nice couple of days so far. I haven't been running because first thing in the morning, where I've been feeling a bit rough, I just cannot bring myself to go running. I really can't. But my depression and anxiety at the moment, they're not too bad. I'm figuring some bits and pieces out emotionally. Some things that I realise have been bothering me for some time, but I've never really talked about. When I'm a bit closer to figuring them out, I might record them, I might tell you about them. Because they're complicated and they have been playing around in my mind a lot. But yeah, as far as my food's concerned, I've had breakfast this morning, which was a banana. Obviously my food's not going to be that healthy because I'm having a full roast dinner. Lovely. My exercise as well. I haven't done my running because I've been feeling rough, but I am trying to keep it up, and I am possibly exploring other avenues, but we'll see about that later. What was the other thing? Being more social. I did have a chat, it was yesterday or the day before, with my neighbours, because they're planning on moving out. So I was a little bit social, and obviously my mother-in-law's here, which means being quite social there as well. So those three main aspects, again, this week, I am thinking about and trying to cover, but it's a bit difficult covering them all when you're feeling rough. And I am feeling a bit rough. I do have a bit of a sniffle. It's not man flu. I don't get man flu. I get a sniffle. Oh dear. Anyway guys, that's it for now. Ciao for now. Hello people, good morning. It is Tuesday the 12th. It's Tuesday the 12th today. Hope you're well. Right, quick update on the weekend. I am feeling a little bit better today, so I am feeling a bit better. I haven't done much recording over the weekend, considering my cold, which was driving me absolutely bonkers, but I'm not feeling too bad at the moment, so that's good. We're on a positive. Going back to the subject of the video that I've been trying to do, it's a 6-month update on what I've been trying to work on. And obviously at the very beginning, I mentioned the 3 main things I wanted to work on since I started doing these videos, and that is eating better, eating healthier, being more active, you know, doing more exercise, and being more sociable, you know, interacting with people more. You know what being social is, you don't need me to explain it. Okay, so let's see how that's been happening this week. Let's first of all talk about being social, being more sociable, whatever, however you want to call it. Yeah, not really. Not really. I haven't been at work most of any of the weekend, which means that I have not really been interacting with people. I mean, I've been interacting obviously with my husband and my mother-in-law because we have my mother-in. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Sorry about that. Talking about being more social, I just had the postman at the door, so I guess you could consider that being social. He was asking whether we can take something in for the previous owners of the property, and considering we're not in contact with them anymore, I don't think it's a good idea, so we said no. But that's the extent of my being social. So yeah, being social, not one I can check off my list for this week. Okay, how about exercise? Not really. I did go running. I think it was Thursday I went running. I did go running, but it's after then that I felt really, really rough and I got a really bad cold. Was it Thursday? Was it Tuesday? I can't remember. It's been either a week or almost a week since I last went running, since I last did any exercise, any form of physical activity. So this week has not been a good week for exercise. Mostly because of my cold. I feel like I've been sort of bedridden. My head still feels slightly filled with cotton wool, and you can actually hear me clearly. I don't sound like I've got cotton wool up my nose as well as in my brain. So, my nose doesn't feel as blocked at the minute, but yeah, still suffering slightly from the cold, just getting over it. But yeah, that cold stopped me from running over the weekend. So there's that excuse. So excuse for not being social, I just wasn't social. Sorry! Didn't do much in the way of social activity. Just didn't. For the exercise, sorry, just didn't. Because of a cold. There's an excuse for that one. Next one, healthy eating. Third on the list. And the list is of 3 things. Third on the list, healthy eating. And it didn't happen. Oh, did not happen. Give you an idea, Saturday night we had a takeaway, chippy tea. I had battered sausage and chips. Not healthy, but you know what, you're allowed to treat yourself once in a while. Sunday, what did I do? Well, I told you, didn't I, in the video? Roast dinner. Love a roast dinner. Absolutely do. But it wasn't healthy as such, because we had the roast chicken, yeah, and we had some veg. I had peas, carrots, cauliflower, so 3 nice bits of veg in there, but also pigs in blankets, Yorkshire puds, roast potatoes. Not that healthy. So, and it was quite a big meal, so definitely not a healthy meal. And yesterday, pub lunch. So yes, oh dear. Oh, so on my 6-month catch-up video that I'm trying to do, the one where I'm talking about the things that, trying to keep up and do. It's like, look how good I'm being. The one that I can show you guys how good I'm being with my trying to be healthy eating. All for one purpose, to try and improve on my depression and my anxiety. That is the main point for trying to eat healthier, trying to be active, and trying to be more social. Those 3 things are the things that I think I need to help improve my depression and anxiety. And the problem is this week, at least, I haven't done any of them. Not great at all. But do you know what? I'm not feeling too bad. I'm actually feeling quite good at the moment. So, you know what? My depression, my anxiety, today, I'm feeling quite good. I'm feeling quite happy. I was feeling a bit crappy before, but I think that was more down to feeling rough than actual depression. So I think things, the way that they're going at the moment, are on a positive. Things are going well, and I'm quite happy about that. I'm obviously very happy about that. I'm just quite embarrassed about the fact that the 3 things that I wanted to pursue more in order to help with my depression and anxiety have gone by the wayside. At least for this week they have. It's really embarrassing. It's really bad. I'm so sorry. I'm just dreadful at stuff like that. I can make a plan. I make plans all the time. Yes, plan. Got a plan. Written it down. Got it in triplicate on the computer. I've got apps or reminders on my phone and stuff like that. And it still falls through because I am dreadful at doing stuff like that. I can make a plan. I'm just not very good at seeing a plan through. But yeah, that's it's quite funny. It is funny. You probably can see, I have dyed my hair and had it cut since the last video. So, I am doing some things. You could say that's kind of social. I was talking to my barber while he cut my hair. So, that's a positive, I suppose. But, yeah, I'm really, really sorry, people. I'm really, really sorry if you were expecting to see this to get some kind of motivation or inspiration to try and be, better at your food or your exercise or your social activity, and it didn't happen. But that doesn't mean that you're going to suffer from your depression. It doesn't mean that your anxiety is going to get worse, because despite this week not being the best at those three categories, this week has still been quite good as far as happiness is concerned. And that is, I think, a lesson in itself. It's stop waiting to feel happier. Don't keep waiting. Stop waiting. It's a really, really weird thing. It is to, because I do it. I keep thinking, do you know what? If I do this, then eventually I'm going to be happier. Why am I waiting to feel happier? Why? What's the point? Why not just be happier now? I am happy in myself. I am happy in my life. I am happy with my husband. I am happy with the way that we're living, with where we live, the house we have. I'm happy with the food I eat. I should probably eat better, but I'm still happy with it. I would be happier possibly with more social activity, but that's all, it shoulda, woulda, couldas. I'm not going to focus on that because I am happy. I do suffer from depression. I do suffer from anxiety. And yes, they do affect my mood. Obviously, that's the whole point. But if I look at myself and think, right, depression and anxiety aside, how am I? I am happy. I am a happy person. And I feel that. I really, really do right now. And I have to remember that at the times when my depression hits hard. Because when my depression hits, it's difficult to remember the rest of your life is quite a happy life. So I have to tell myself that. Okay, that went a bit serious then. I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to talk on this video. I knew I had to do a video and admit that I've been quite bad with my three categories. But do you know what? Yeah, it's got a bit serious, but it's gone happy. We're ending on a high note. I am happy. This week has been a bit of a weird week as far as what I've been trying to do and what I've been focusing on and what's actually happened. What the result of the video is. It's been a bit weird and a bit mishmash. But the end result is happy. I do feel happy. I feel good in myself. And I hope you guys do too. Because if we focus on the things that we think will make us happy, then we miss out on actually being happy. What's it someone said? We are human beings, not human doings. That sounded wrong, actually, didn't it? A little bit, yeah. Human doings sounds like... We won't go there. We won't go there. But anyway, yes, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It has been a bit of a weird week. It has been 6 months since I first started doing this vlog. And even if it is just from the talking, I really do feel like I am better now than I was 6 months ago. 6 months ago, my depression was really making me suffer. So was my anxiety. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to be social with anybody. I didn't want to go running. And all I wanted to do was sit down and eat junk food. And looking at me now compared to then, yes, things are better. I'm not eating as much junk food. I'm not eating particularly healthy, but I'm not eating as much junk food. I am being more social now than I was back then. Admittedly, not that often, and sometimes not at all, but it is still more than it was then. And also my exercise. I am trying to go out running more. I do go running more than I did 6 months ago. Those things have improved, but I think the biggest thing that has helped improve my depression and my anxiety is you guys. Talking has seriously helped. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for watching my videos, because having someone to talk to, just getting it all up, all open, all out there, just talking to you lot has been just immeasurable. It really, really has. So thank you so, so much. And I really do hope that this inspires you to talk to somebody, anybody, because talking really does help. And even if it helps you, do what I do, just talking to a camera. This camera has had more than any of my friends or family or anybody else combined. I have talked so much to this camera about my depression and my anxiety, and it really, really has helped. I do feel so much happier now. But I will be continuing. Don't worry, even though it's 6 months, it doesn't mean that the vlog has ended. Definitely not. We are not ending the vlog at the moment. May end up ending it down in the future, but not right now, not at the moment, because it is really, really helping me. And I find that, you know what? just keep doing it. It's a diary. It helps me to get all of my emotions and thoughts and everything else up and out there and talking to you guys. So thank you again, guys. Really, really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed the video or got something from it. I know I certainly have. Okay, right. Thank you again. I know I've said thank you and sorry so many times, but anyway, thank you again. I really, really do hope you enjoyed the video. And if you do suffer from depression or anxiety, please check my channel bio. There's a number of websites and organisations, charities, phone numbers, etc. all on there, all designed to help people like us who suffer with mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, psychosis, etc. And if you are suffering in crisis at the moment, if you feel like your depression is in crisis, go to mind.org.uk. There's a button at the top that you press if you are in crisis, and they will give you some urgent help. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But there are things out there. There are tools out there to help us deal with these issues, because it isn't easy dealing with them. But it does get easier if we talk about it. Because if we bury it down, the only thing that happens is it festers. It ferments, you know, like a beer. I like beer, don't like it. Anyway, bad example. Thanks again, guys. You take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you next week. Ciao for now.